Okay, guys, welcome back to Homes of Conroe. My name is Trey. I'm with Palm Harbor Homes. We've been doing some great videos with, just informational videos, Sergio, for our customers and followers for YouTube. So,
Cool.
Thank you guys for watching. This is Sergio Rios with AMCAP Home Loans. Going to tell us a little bit about some of the new programs that are coming out, and then I think will be great for everyone. Fitting all categories, all shapes and sizes. So, Sergio, what is it you got for us?
Man, I don't even want to call it a program anymore. You know what we're going to call it?
What's
a
that?
gift.
A gift.
Well, it's a gift because it's going to make those clients that were not in to be a homeowner, they're in now. If they go down to a 500 credit score, they want to do a land home package with you, they're in. We've got an FHA one-time close land home program that will get them in with a 500 credit score and 10% down. That's all they're going to need.
So, what's the catch? I mean, 500 credit score. Usually for FHA, you're starting out 580. Really, they're looking for 620. What
They've got to have the 10% down. That's it. So if you've got income and maybe some life happened to you, lifestyle or life event. Lifestyle, you don't pay any of your bills. Life event, maybe something, you got a hickey on your credit. You're still a good borrower. That client's still a good borrower, right? Maybe they just had something.
Okay.
That's a homeowner.
So normally, is that the only difference? I mean, typically FHA, 3.5% down, 43% DTI. What's the DTI here?
Well, on this, it'll be a little bit more flexible. DTI being debt to income, and so it's going to go up to 57. What that means for you is, the client's going to be able to afford more house. Now, if they can afford it, we're going to tell them, hey, this is, what you can qualify for, and we're going to push it to the max.
Okay.
We're going to push it to the max, but that's not where it ends. On the flip side to it, if the client has 580 and above, so like okay credit, right? Like
sure.
All right credit,
okay.
That 580 and above, or maybe they're, it's the good old boy that hasn't done credit, or a new, someone who's new to credit and they have a 0 score, you just haven't done any credit. It's okay. We can do the land home deal, FHA one-time close, just like I mentioned, but that one goes for 3.5% down. That's going to be a 3.5% client.
So for someone that doesn't have credit, explain that. I mean, they haven't bought a car. Maybe they haven't even purchased furniture on a note,
sure,
like gallery or something like that. So, I mean, what are we doing different for that customer that just has no credit? Are we doing anything? Are we looking for anything there?
Yeah, so what we'll use is non-traditional forms of credit, which would be like for the younger borrower, the younger home purchaser. Maybe they haven't started. No one's giving them any because they're so young, they haven't got anything. So we'll take a look at other forms of, not credit per se, but other things that show that they've paid. Maybe like they rented their apartment or something like that.
Okay.
That'll work. And they're wanting to purchase a house. They're making a smart move. On the flip side of that, maybe it's someone who's a little bit more mature and they just haven't had the need to do any credit. So now they have 0 because they've maybe paid their cars cash or they've paid them off. That client's still good. That's still a good borrower. They just haven't had the need. And maybe they're downsizing or they're, et cetera. So affordable housing and mobile homes, manufactured homes, it fits a wide spectrum of people, and we're going to cover that wide spectrum of borrowers.
So it's more so a first-time buyers program than a first-time home buyers program. I mean, this could be their first big purchase, really, for anything.
It could be. It could be absolutely. In affordable housing, mobile home, manufactured homes, that's probably the best bang for your buck that you're going to get for a first-time home buyer. Yeah, I bought my house a few years ago, probably about 5 years ago, and my house was around 100 and some change. I still have to fix the pipes because dude, when we do the water, their old pipes smells like funky in there. My wife blames me, but that's our first house, so we had to get that. Now that same price point, do you have anything that would, brand new? Of course you do.
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
So it put them in a better situation. Yeah. Same thing for maybe like a retiree. It'll be something where they get something brand new for the same dollar amount, maybe.
Okay. What about job time?
They have to be on the job or in the industry for at least 2.5 years.
Okay.
So around 2 years. I won't get into the details of it, but you know, if you jump from job to job to job to job, and it's a different industry, that's going to be kind of tough. But if it's a client who works themselves out of a job, for example, a welder, someone who's oil and gas, which we have a lot of that here in Houston.
Absolutely.
Well, that's fine. You're in the industry, so that'll work.
Okay, so let's say you got your 575 credit. I'm just give you a scenario based on numbers here. You do have the 10%. You know, you just got out of school. It's maybe you just graduated and you only been on the job, whether it's oil and gas or not, but you only been on the job for a year. Is that a customer that fits into that program, or is that we're going to have some complications there?
You know what? They're all case by case. That sounds like certainly the FICO score is going to get them in, right? They're going to be at the 10%. I'd probably even work with that client to wiggle a little bit, maybe get another credit card or something, and get them to 580.
Okay.
And that's the kind of problem solving that Palm Harbor and AMCAP are going to do to try to find the best scenario for the client.
So, and that's kind of the thing that I tell customers all the time is that, a lot of times I'm asking you that question because of what I'm seeing, right? Mm-hmm. And we're not sure. Let's put that into the system. Let's calculate that out and give it a score, if you will,
sure,
and see if that's a doable deal, because then you might be able to overcome something, maybe getting them to the 580, maybe putting a little bit more down that makes that deal more attractive to somebody. And those are the things we don't know until we actually fill out an application and submit it to you guys.
They're not all humans are different, all deals are different, so they're not all going to fall into this exact bucket. But I'll tell you what, we will find a way to try to turn these renters into homeowners or whatever their situation is. We've got this program and it's the bomb.
And they still get to choose their property. They still get to pick the house. Yep. They still get to build the property how they want it based on the improvements. Of course, given what FHA requires and the needs and whatnot. So they still make all the decisions.
And they're going to be homeowners at the end of it when they didn't even think that they could. Now they can. You're included now. When you were ignored before, now you are included in the process to be able to purchase a home.
Well, there you go. Sergio, I appreciate what you've done, just your time you spent here, man. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thanks.
Anything going out?
Guys, if you didn't know before, you know now. You're going to want to come and talk to Trey regarding this program, and he's going to turn you into a homeowner.